All right, so we're live. What's going on, you guys? Kevin and Antonio back here with another live stream, weekly live. Little earlier than usual, just because um, I'm gonna be pretty busy tonight. So that I have an upcoming trip for tomorrow and the weekend. But we're gonna hop on here for a little bit, talk about specific stuff like the type the exact type of shoes we pick up. Not that there is an exact type, but the criteria that we look at a little heavily. So, um, so we know, like, if it's a good pickup or not.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? Yeah, we're going to talk about right now more like shoes. How we see it, how we pick it, where we going. Um, all of that good stuff. That for me, for most of the resellers, it's like the best part of the business, just buying stuff. Just I love just to go to a Ross Marshall outlet just to like be there, just for the hunt. Like you never know what you're going to find, and that for me is the best part of the business.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it sucks when you don't find anything, but when you do find something, it's the best. For me, like, I'm gonna give an example. Yesterday, I went to the outlets pretty late. I left my house almost at like 12 p.m. and I went to some outlets that we usually go to every week, thinking that I wasn't gonna find anything at all. But I went. I found some stuff at Nike. There was some pretty good stuff there, but not not the best stuff. And we can use our 15% off. Like, make a new account every time and use that 15% off at that store. But now they're kind of cracking down on that. I guess you would say, like, misuse of accounts, which sometimes they care, sometimes they don't. But at this one, they usually never cared. But I went yesterday, and the dude who always checks me out, literally the same dude always checks me out. He's so cool, and he lets me use the 15% off. He was like, sorry man, you can't use the 15% off today because they're cracking down on using the 15% off coupons with bulk orders or bulk buys. And I was like, last time he explained to me a bulk buy was 5 items or more. So if, like, technically speaking, if I went up there with 4 shoes, it wouldn't be considered a bulk purchase, and I would be able to use the 15% off. According to him, we have yet to test that theory or thing, but I think it is worth a try now that they don't let us use it. Maybe they will with that little trick, but yeah, I didn't end up finding anything at Nike. The store that I came up at was actually Adidas, and found some really good stuff there. It was mixed bag. Usually it's all Amazon or all eBay. This time it was mixed. Some eBay, some Amazon. Got 45 items total, and it was like 20 going to Amazon. So overall, I think it was a good day yesterday.
The the Are you going on Amazon with Adidas now?
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure that letter I got was fake, but who knows? But yeah, I mean, I'm still selling on there. Everybody else is still selling Adidas, unless you know, everybody, like, unless Adidas is like building up a case, or I'm not even gonna talk about it, but um, like I said, I was gonna stop selling Adidas on Amazon because I had like a little scare. Apparently, Adidas sent me a cease and desist letter, um, and they were like, stop selling our products on Amazon, or else, or whatever, the little scare tactic thing. I'm not sure if it was actually from Adidas, but it seemed legit because I've gotten cease and desist letters before, and I got a little scared when that happened. So I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna buy Adidas anymore to sell on Amazon. But um, I had a ton of other Adidas listings still up on Amazon, and nothing happened. They weren't like well, they did were like, take down the listings, tell us where you got all the items, blah blah blah, like what they usually do. But everybody else was still selling it, Adidas. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna keep selling it. We got Soul underscore MNLY in the chat. Just started watching all your videos. Love them. Shipping videos are entertaining. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. But yeah, I'm not gonna stop selling Adidas on Amazon, and I'm gonna see if
Yeah,
I can
I'm
show you
good.
guys here this little thing. Those are those are all the Adidas shoes I caught. I mean, it was more, but I
Yeah,
shipped them to Amazon today.
yeah. So, um, yeah, I just have some like Marshall shoes right now for to to ship to Amazon, but I got like 10. I got to wait if I can get more. Um, yeah, that's cool. So we wanna go straight to like talk about what we're talking about. Um, do you wanna start with a sample or something?
Yeah, so typically when looking at a shoe to resell, um, I'm gonna give the step by step here. Like, might not go too deep, might go a little deep. But first off, you gotta grab a shoe. When you're in the store that interests you or you think that it's gonna resell well. Typically for us, we already know the types of shoes that do well. But sometimes we don't. We don't know everything, um, and we can't know everything. But usually we're right with the type of shoes that we pick up to like look up, and we grab the shoe, look at it, look it up on eBay using the style code that's inside the shoe. It's either on the tongue or it's on the side of the inside of the shoe, like somewhere in there. And it's typically for Adidas, it's GY. It's like two letters and four numbers, and with Nike, it's two letters and like seven numbers. So, um, yeah, you look that up on whatever platform you're selling it and you're selling on. So for us, specifically me and Antonio, we look up items for eBay, um, and we look at the sold. Well, we look at some of the listings and see how many listings there are. Um, Seva's in the chat saying he just got home from cooling up. Yeah, we see it in the chat. I'm about to show it in a second, but we look up the shoe. We see how many listings there are. Um, and then go to the completed listings or the solds. You'll be able to see the sell through rate. I've had multiple people ask me if I have like a sell through rate. Like, is there a certain sell through rate you look for? And I typically don't. I just look at it and basically just be like, okay, I'll give the example of, okay, there's 30 listings of this shoe, right? And there's 30 comps. Um, that's not a 100% sell through rate. It just means that that's like a fit. Technically, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not sure, but technically it's a 50% sell through rate because eBay is evaluating the data from 90 days, not 30 days. So, um, yeah, but if there's like 30 listings and 30 solds, I would be like, oh, yeah, definitely. I'm going to pick this up. If it was something like 5 listings, 20 solds, that's even better. Something that you would definitely pick up. It gets kind of questionable when there's like 80 listings and like 6 solds. You probably don't want to pick up an item like that unless you're willing to wait for. Well, I mean, it all depends on your pricing strategy, right? Like, there's so many things that go into, when you're looking up something. Like, it depends how you're gonna price it. If you're gonna include shipping or charge for shipping, etc. But um, yeah, I typically go off of that. I don't necessarily do a profit calculation like I used to when I first started reselling. So every shoe that I would look up that I was gonna pick up, I did a profit calculation. So I was like, okay, so I'm picking up this shoe for $30. It's selling for 80 on eBay. Um, I would do this little calculation. I would do 80 times 0.87. That's 13% that eBay charges for the fees. To be a little bit safer, I probably did 15%. So 0.85. So 80 times 0.85. Let me do the math here. After fees, I'm left with $68 minus the $30 buy cost plus tax. It'll be like $32.40. That'll leave me with $35.60 after fees and after the buy cost. But then I do free shipping, so I'm like, okay, probably the most that shipping is gonna cost me is like $12. So out of that $30 buy cost, I did all that calculation to be like, okay, there's a profit. The profit calculation from this buy is $23.60, which is totally above my ROI or return on investment um, criteria, because mine is 40% typically, um, and that ROI is 73%. So um, typically, when you're first starting out, you want to be doing that. I typically don't do that anymore. I just like I don't even do it. I just see it, like once you start selling like a lot and like like well personally, I don't know if you do this. I'm not like, oh, I'm gonna make 20 off this shoe, 15 off this shoe, 30 off this shoe. I just buy the shoe and I know I'm gonna make profit on it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, for me, first, like, depends on where I'm going, depends on what store I am. But like, if for example I'm in the Nike outlets and I see a shoe that it's a little more like high end, I look everywhere. Like, I go to eBay, but sometimes eBay, it's not there. I check Go and StockX, like, pretty much, like, always. I always do it. Um, it's like Ross and Marshall. Yeah, I go first with eBay because most of the time it's like, mm, not bots or something like that. Even I always check Gold, but if on eBay is selling good, in Gold is going to be selling good too. Um, but sometimes in eBay it's not selling good, but in Gold is selling good. Some shoes or StockX, or sometimes some there is a bid on StockX or Gold, and sometimes I take advantage of that. That happened before for us. Like, we be in the store and we can make some money really fast, and they're very good beats. And like, we took it. Like, happened once with some Hardens. They were like, some tiny Hardens, like Adidas Hardens, like basketball shoes. They were like size 6, 5.5, 6.5. I was like, we've been leaving those for like 3 weeks, and then we went one day. I was like, let's check StockX or Go. When we checked StockX, there were two beats for like 225, another one for 150, and the shoe with all the discounts and everything was like $56. Like, we made like
Yeah.
120, 150 in store. Like, you know, and even they were not selling good. There were not even listings on that site. And for us was like, never sold, never listed. Like, it's not going to sell this site. And when we went to Gold and StockX, boom, $250 to 25. After that, like, we took all of them. There were like six in total, like tiny sizes. Like, I saw like one for 299, one for like 300, something like that. It was insane.
Yeah. I was like,
It was,
what the?
it
How
was
did you
crazy.
sell those for that much? I was like,
It was crazy. And then, like 3 weeks ago was Adidas again. There were some Ibis. Was They were like 50% off, plus like 25% off, 30, 25 or 30% off that we
I
had.
used 15 and then the 20. So yeah, I
Yeah,
mean it didn't matter. It was still good.
the shoe came down for like 38, and it was a bid on StockX for one size that it was for like 110. That was like for retail, but like, we paid 38. I made like $60 in store. Like, sometimes on eBay is, the comms and or the information is not there, and you can go ahead and like, don't stop. Is it a good shoe or no? Like, like Ibis, they're a good shoe, but they're really flooded right now. Like, everybody has it. But if you can sell it right there in the store before you even buy it, like, I won't even think about it. um and that's like why, like, I would like to be open to sell in like more than one platform. Also, like, sometimes we're in eBay, in Marshall, for example. I know that some Marshalls still are with no leads right now, but some of them are like, for us, like, we know, like, here in Georgia, where are the ones that still have the butts. And there's a lot of low ends Adidas cleats, for example, right now, and we don't like to leave them there. and if on eBay we know that there's not selling like so good, we go ahead and scan it by Amazon, and Amazon is selling great. Those some like Adidas 510, they're like some kind of hiking shoes. They're so flooded right now on eBay, like everybody has it. Even like it's a guy that took the picture on Marshall and list the shoe in there. So funny.
Bro.
And it's selling for about around like $50 to $60 on eBay. The shoe costs $24.99, but it's flying on Amazon for like between like 80 to 120, depending on the size. Like we're in everything. Like we don't trying to be like a lot, but we're trying to like get the profit everywhere. Like we don't leave nothing behind, or we
Yeah, of
trying to not.
course.
If it's good, if it's profitable, it goes in our criteria. If like we know we have sold the shoe before, like there are a lot of stuff that goes there. Sometimes also like I don't pick up the shoe even if in Amazon is selling good because they're like 300 listings on eBay, and like by the time that I arrive to FBA, price is going to be down.
Yeah, we
But you
got
never.
SoCal Sports Highlight says just found some Nike cycling shoes at the outlet for $14.99. Just listed them at $69.99. Bought 5 of them. Sounds like a steal, man. I'm not sure how good Nike cycling shoes do. Like the ones I picked up were pretty trash, but for $15,
you know
I would list them guys for 50, and they'd probably sell
yeah.
within 60 to 30 days. Soul says I usually do 30% sell through rate minimum if the price is low. Yeah, I mean, it really all depends on the criteria that you want. Sometimes, you're not always gonna the shoe that you're looking at or that's in your hand that you're looking to buy isn't always going to meet the criteria, and then in that case, it would be kind of a gamble. And you know, at times we do take that gamble because, for example, with those Ivies, we know they're high end shoes. We've sold them before, not too many, but at $40, if we list them at a low enough price, they'll sell within 90 days, no doubt. Um, Eco Flips says the Kings. You're the king, bro. Thanks for tuning into the chat. Into the live, sorry. SoCal Sports says they have great sell through rate on eBay. Yeah, don't doubt it. Do not doubt it. Because some cycling shoes, like the colorways, like some of them are everywhere, and then they have like those rare uh or I would say cooler looking colorways that are selling great on eBay, like for higher prices. Y'all ever use this kind of gift cards? I personally never use any. Um, I'm kind of scared to do that just because, like, I mean, not really scared. I mean, yeah, I am scared because, like, let's say if I buy $500 worth of gift cards at like a 3% discount, I don't think that's worth it in my opinion for me. If you're doing significant scale, I think it is like it's gonna be like something. Like even yesterday, I spent like 1,500 at Adidas. If I bought all that in gift cards, I'm not sure how the gift cards work or whatever, how much like discounts you get, but I think usually I've seen like 2 to 5%. If I'm not mistaken, from what I've heard and what I've seen. Maybe some of them do more, but no, I've never used this kind of gift cards. If you have, let us know how you like, how you've done with them, or um, if they're worth it. Because I just think they aren't. SoCal Sports says I saw you listed the Nike Zoom Pulse Nerd shoes on eBay. How have they sold for you? Because I just picked up 5. I don't know how they sell. They don't sell. I picked mine up for $40. They're Nike has them for $20 right now. So I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna put them at 50 and just get my money back.
I said depend on the price that you pay for. Like Eddie, one of our friends, like paid $10 for them yesterday. Depend on how much you buy for and the color, and like have to be like super. Like one time in 2019, I buy those like some pools, but it was a Becker. Like it was in the wild. It was like a and my birthday gift card that was like 15% discount, and I was like, I want to go to Nike today. Let's see what happens. and I went there. I bought it for like, it was retail like 130 plus 15% in that moment, and it fell like right there for $300. But it was like Dutch and Baker. It was like, that's how you pronounce it, right?
Dornbecker, yeah, I believe
Dutch and
so.
Baker, yeah. It was like, pretty much a collab. They were like 1 year old in that moment. Like, it was insane. It was an instant flip for like double, triple the price.
Yeah,
But
eco. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
yeah, yeah, mostly. But the regulars right now, the problem is like they're so flooded in Nike. All Nike outlets have it. The same like two or three colors. That like lowering the price down. Like, if it doesn't sell in a week for 40, they put it for like then 35, 30. They're going for 20 right now. And Eddie found it yesterday for 9.99. Next week it's going to be for $5. Until it sells out.
Yeah, I would pick up those $20 nursing shoes. Like yesterday, I saw the all white ones. I didn't look up the comps, but if I can list those for like 45 or $40, plus shipping, the buyer pays shipping, that's like a $15 flip right there that I'll take all day. Like, and it'll probably sell quick if you price it that low. Like I said, I'm not sure how they're priced right now, but considering they are probably everywhere, and people are buying them. The prices should be around there. I'm not 100% sure though. EcoFlip says that gift cards has helped them out with OA margins a lot. Oh,
Yeah.
really? Um,
What
do
what
you?
what you use, like Rise or Rakuten for buy
Yeah.
that?
Where do you buy the gift cards? Eco, if you don't mind us asking. But yeah, that's basically the criteria that we look. Well, I'm not sure if we covered all of it, but um, or the process of picking up a shoe. You scan it, you look it up, see the eBay comps or the platform wherever you're looking to sell the shoe on. Um, and it's variable depending on where you sell, because a lot of people, they just look at the eBay comps and then they buy the shoe for Mercari. Like,
Yeah.
that's not gonna
Well,
work out.
well, I mean, depends. I do that. I do that for Poshmark because if you go and trying to like find a shoe in Poshmark, it's impossible. Like, if you can't scan the shoe in Poshmark, you have to like type the name, and pretty much on eBay it's kind of like all of them have the same name at least, or the barcode, but Poshmark doesn't use that. And if it's good on eBay, just list it on Poshmark. It should sell too, and most of the times happens. It
I
doesn't
get,
sell.
I get, I get, that, like, because the other platforms, maybe the lookup thing, like to look up the shoes is a little difficult. It's like not worth it. But essentially, you're looking it up on eBay to sell it on eBay. You're not looking it up to sell it on Poshmark. You know what I mean? Like, if only a Poshmark seller, wouldn't you be looking stuff only on Poshmark?
I don't remember how I used to do before for the used shoes, but bro, like look comes from Poshmark is hard. It's mostly had to be like you have to put like the brand, and like if you know about shoes, like you pretty much like go to like Safari or whatever, Google, you type the code on Google, you look the name. For example, like Adidas Ultra Boots. You didn't know that it's a Ultra Boots before when you pick it in thrift store. Like, you get the shoe, you go put it on Google. Oh, it's a Ultra Boots. You go to Poshmark and put Adidas Ultra Boots women's, and you pretty much look for the same colorways or something like that, and you see the comps. But you see how much process is that? Like, in eBay, you can go and see how the comes, and it's pretty much is selling there. It will sell there, like, and also like right now, about shoes, that vapor matches will sell, like, for example, everywhere. Pretty much for the same kind of price, and that's like how I base it right now. But
Yeah, I'm not doing that anymore. Um, I mean, I would compare that to saying like I'm gonna scan this shoe for Amazon. If it's selling good on Amazon, it's gonna sell good on eBay. Like, I mean, that it's really not the same. Like, because every platform is unique on its own, and I'm looking at that now that I've stopped cross listing and stuff like I didn't know this, but on Mercari, your listing only does good when you first list it. After, let's say, 30 days, nobody else is looking at that listing ever again, basically. Like, what? Like, I'm not sure if that's how that works on eBay or Poshmark, but like, what is that? Like, I don't got time to go back on my car and delist, relist, do all that stuff. Like, you can easily do that on
Yeah.
eBay. I'm not sure on Poshmark, but
For example, wait, like those vapor mats, like what the fuck? Okay, I sold it for like 150. I don't know why it does that. 150, the ones that we pick up, 150 on eBay, and I just sold like a one yesterday on Poshmark for 152. It's the same, but it will sell. It's 152. That's because it's a multiple listing. It doesn't like going to, it's the same shoe, and you pretty know like vapor might will sell. Yeah, and
yeah.
that's
Oh,
what
if
people.
anybody wants to see a clear picture, this is
I don't know why
the
my camera is like that. Yeah, and I cross listed yesterday, and I sold one.
that's good.
Yeah,
I mean, that's where the stuff contradicts, like what I'm saying or what I think it, you know. Oh, look up only on the platform that you're selling on. Like, it's not gonna work out for, I would say, most people. Like, because the process is, like you said, kind of vigorous. Like for Poshmark, I guess I could see why not people just look up on eBay and then go off of that. But still, that's not gonna tell you a lot about like the platform specifically. Like,
yeah. It probably will sell on eBay, but it won't sell on Poshmark for that. Like maybe Poshmark is selling for less price, and
yeah,
if you're selling only in Poshmark, you crash. But like for me, like eBay, Postman, and Go are my go-to. Like that's where I list everything that appears. For example, in Go doesn't appear all the shoes, but on eBay you can list whatever, and in Postman you can list whatever too. And then Go is more like high end and like mid high.
yeah, gotcha. EcoFlip says Race has been his go-to to buy the discounted gift cards. He said he used Rakuten gift cards in the past, but he thinks they banned him for some reason. They kept canceling the
I
orders.
used
That's
to,
weird.
I used to, I used to just write race before, but never for like never for reselling. I used it before it was reselling, but I was listening to this guy's buy bot bandit. And one of the guys there, one of their invites, somebody that there said that he used uh, rice. I don't know how to pronounce it. And like they use Rakuten links to get into race to get the gift card with that with Rakuten, right? And like they made like a 1% to buy the gift cards. And like sometimes gift card are like 2, 3, 4% plus the 1% from Rakuten. And like if they buy with credit cards, it's another like percent for spending or whatever or cash back. And for them you go up to like 5%, 6%, and it will work. But for example, like Nike I have the Apple card. Nike already give me 3% cash back all the time that I spend with them with the Apple card. Like, what I have to do like that much stuff for Nike, for example, if I for maybe 1% more. Um, but it's
Yeah,
depending. But I believe maybe OA is better for like if you buy it for like I don't know Belk or Macy's or something like that. Like more like those kind of like a specific stores. Maybe for Adidas will work too. But like I also have like 2%, 3% with my credit cards.
yeah, and that's where like manufactured margin comes in. Like, let's say you get 3% back from buying gift cards, and you get 3% back from Rakuten. That's 6% cash back. It adds up, but that for me, like, I'm not willing to do all that. Like, if I'm doing OA and I see the Rakuten thing come up, I'm gonna press it and be like, okay, let me get this 3% cash back real quick. But I'm not gonna go buy extra gift cards to just get an extra 3%. For me, it's not really worth it. For, I believe his name is I forgot his 1,000 Asins from the Buy Box Bandits podcast that you mentioned. He spends over seven figures, so over $1 million doing online arbitrage, In that case, doing those little steps wouldn't be worth it, just because it is so much money that you're getting back from essentially doing nothing. But for me, not I really haven't looked into it. I've used Rakuten and I continue to use it, but for buying gift cards, um,
Yeah, Rakuten is very good for Nike. It's like 10%, like plus another 10%. Sometimes it's like 10% plus another like 3% for the credit cards. You know, it's 13%. It's huge.
yeah. But I mean, with Rakuten, you get that money back every quarter. You gotta wait 4 months, however,
Yeah,
3 months to get it. And
but how you told me one day, like I don't put it in like
yeah, exactly. You don't use it as, oh, I got an extra 10% off this.
yeah.
You just take that money for yourself. Well, but
Oh,
for
I mean,
me,
you
it's
can
a
put
bonus.
yeah, you
Bonus.
can put it as an income and like in general, pretty much. I mean, I don't make that much money, but I made like $50 to $100 a quarter, and that's with that you can buy 50 boxes. Like you can buy
Yeah,
some boxes with that money. Like some tape, some stuff like that. Like it put and that's not touchable for actually.
of
Right,
course.
right. Reimbursement is not touchable.
Sebastian says he likes your haircut.
Thank you, bro. I
So
got a
Cal
new,
Sport.
I got a new hairstyle. It cost me like $25 less than the one I had before.
Jeez. This SoCal Sports says, "Do you have a store and what's it called?"
It's the same as my name. My Instagram name is the same. You can find me by that.
Oscar in the chat. What's up, man? Ego flips. It all adds up, and I 100% do agree. When doing OA, doing that little extra step. What if you do want to take it? Go ahead. Not against it, but I just personally am not going to do it.
No, like
He buys high end shoes, higher end items, so it helps a lot. I know it helps a lot because I use Rakuten and that little whatever. Sometimes it's um like give the example. A couple days ago, I did some OA. And I think I was doing Walgreens. It was 15% cash back. Like that's where it's like, okay, that's serious. And if you get the little raise gift cards, however much percent you get back from that,
yeah,
that's where
At
okay,
least-
maybe it's worth doing that. But
yeah. It's pretty much you don't pay taxes. Kind of.
yeah, I'm lazy, so I'm not willing to do that.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
yeah, go
yeah,
ahead.
I mean it's cool. Thank you, EcoFleet, for give that knowledge. For
Yeah,
some people, for a lot of people, like work. Imagine a thousand 18, how much money he makes with 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 gift cards and Rakuten. He said that like with cash back a month on his credit cards, like 5K a month of cash back. Like he pretty much like, I don't know. It's a lot of money. Like
yeah, and then you can just use credit cards. Like I believe Capital One Spark gives you 2% back on all your purchases, no limits, nothing. So
yeah,
yeah, there's a lot of stuff you can do to get the cash back or get a little bit of money.
yeah. I use for Nike. I use how to say if you have an Apple yeah, an Apple phone, an iPhone, and you have your credit card in your phone, like in the Apple wallet. You get the Apple card. It's 3% on every Nike transaction. That's pretty big. Like it
Yeah,
only work for Nike though. They just work with Nike. But when I did it, they have like a promotion or something like that. If you get the card and you spend it in like the first 30 days something Nike, and they give you it was like if you spend 75 and over, they give you 75 back. And I got like
yeah,
a pair of dunks for free. That was cool. Yeah.
yeah. So with I think we covered the criteria. I'm not sure if you have another anything else to add to it because thinking about it, there's only so much you can look at when buying shoes. Um, you're gonna
Yeah.
make mistakes either way. Like you can't be perfect to the dot with everything. You're gonna have those shoes that you take a chance on that you like kind of you're iffy about, or a
Yeah. I
risk.
can yeah, I can talk about like my experience and for me and this month has been kind of weird for me. I have a lot, uh, like I've been talking of inventory. I have a lot like a slow moving inventory right now that is having moved for a long time. Yeah, I've been like crashing this month. It's been so slow for me, so slow. Uh, I just went ahead and put like 30% in my eBay store, and stuff are moving. I having a lot of traffic. I having like 50 watcher like an hour. Literally, I send some offers that like I don't going to lose money in the listings, but I saw them then I can do it. Like I read like in my super bottom, but because I put like 30%. But sales have been weird. Like I have almost 800 listings, and sales have been slow in all of my platforms. Um, Amazon has been a little picking up, but there's some days it's weird too. Some day like I sell like 500, another day I don't sell nothing, and it goes like that. But on eBay and the other ones, it's been a little slow. Yesterday, I don't know, it pick ups. I sold like 10, 11 stuff, but I was happy, and that's still slow. Um, but the other days, like Monday, like 2 weeks ago, it's been like one or two or non sales a day. It's been bad, and I want to move as like a fast my inventory right now. I want to buy like better stuff, new stuff. Because also I'm running out of space, and I don't want to, like, I'm just thinking my transformation right now. I just prefer to get rid of stuff, lost some money, and don't have to buy another like storage unit or like something else. Uh, you know, if I buy another storage unit, pretty much going to lose the money. And depends how I'm growing, right? If I have an opportunity to buy like 2,000 shoes, I will buy a storage unit, but I don't have the opportunity right now. Um, and yeah, I prefer to get rid of stuff. I'm moving, not moving to another platforms, but like I trying to like figure it out how I can move my stuff faster for now. Um, I laid some stuff for consignment. I have like some pairs for like high end pairs that have been like just sitting there. Some like lows and yeah, Dunks lows and Jordan lows, mead. Uh, that later has just been selling there. I don't want to sell it for like making back my money. I just
Excuse
want
me.
to make some profit, and I just listed a little high on eBay and good, but it's not moving. And in consignment, some shoes are selling for more money than others. And we got a friend that is helping. He's helping me a lot in that. I sent some 7 shoes. I sent 7 shoes to Stadium Goods to try on. I have like another 30 to 50 pairs that I can send, but I just want to see how it goes. Also, we sign in whatnot too. I mean, I've been checking Glenn and B, and B has been, and both of them have been selling good. I mean, they've been like really connected with them. Like they have been like giving a lot of giveaway, and I see like sometimes you lose money there, but already I'm losing money on eBay sometimes, and I just prefer to sell 20, 30 items a day in there, and start to getting my stuff out. And pretty sure we'll start this or next week in there. Let's see how it goes. I'll tell you
Yeah,
guys. I got like the thing to put the camera on.
a tripod.
Yeah,
What camera are you gonna use?
my phone.
Oh, your phone.
Yeah,
How are you gonna add stuff or look at your phone like
I got I
see
got
that
an
stuff?
I got another phone that I can do that.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I got this like to set it and put it, and I can do it from there. You have like a controller that I can like stop and send like a take pictures automatically. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And it's
Dang.
the one that I can move and put it anywhere I want.
I think I got one of those right here, but it's not like for the phone to the side. It's just for a little GoPro or whatever.
Yeah, you can change the thing. You can put the camera and everything. It's cool. Yeah,
Oh yeah, I do have actually an adapter. I lost it though.
yeah. I I was planning for this to start soon. Let's go. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah.
Um, if,
What?
if anybody from here is starting what or not, or Stadium Goods or something. Like, let us know how you guys doing in there. I know
Yeah,
like a one guy from our group is there. Um, Slim Pickers. He
Slim
got
Pickens,
there.
Miles.
Yeah, and he's doing good. He like it. He told me like, sometimes you lose, sometimes you just uh make it like break even, and sometimes you make money. But I might just going to go in like an average price and like separate like, yeah, average all the prices, like all the money that's coming in. I'm just going to price it like, you know um to like trying to like break down in zero my profit if I lose, for example, in one eater or two or three or half of them. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Whatnot's going to be an interesting thing to do because I think you would need live viewers to for it to be like worth anything. But of course, for us, we have to kind of build that up, and we
Yeah,
kind of have them here. But who says they're going to go to the Whatnot and buy a pair of shoes? Like,
but
and
they
for
also
B
they,
and go
yeah,
ahead.
but they also have their own audience. Like, there are people that go there and just like to be there. Like, it's kind of like a YouTube, but we mix with eBay, something like that.
Yeah, 100% agree.
It's
100% agree.
interesting. Like, it's interesting. It's something new. Like LED, it's different. This is different too. And you're more engaged, and like, like most of the time you don't have opportunity to talk with B or with Glenn, and some people like it.
Yeah. EcoFlip
Maybe.
says Rays has in-store cards for 10% off, or Ross cards for 7 to 10% off. Man, forget Ross. But yeah, I appreciate you suggesting the stuff out EcoFlips. It's good to have another perspective. I mean, people talk about that stuff a lot. I mean, like, they spit game with it in podcasts, or when you use it, you want to let people know. So thank you, man. 8305 Harris says, "What shoe size is your cutoff for men's?" That's what I was like forgetting, like, because there's way more criteria that we didn't touch on. Um, for we're talking about men's shoes here. For men's, I'm gonna be realistic here. Men's size 9 to 14. Um, realistic. Okay, 100%. 9 to 13 for me, and then women's size
2.5.
to 10. If I'm being picky, I'll go just to size
You you
8 or 9.
you didn't used to get like women's 9. I'm more open for sizing. Like, I don't care that much, but for me, a horrible women's size would be 10.5. It's really hard to find. Not to find, like, to find as somebody that is a 10.5 women. That's like one of the worst women's size for me. Like, I think I had like one shoe in there because it was like $20. It was a Nike, something like that. It was good. Or it's like unisex, it's a 10.5 women, men's 9 that will sell. But if not, like, uh pretty much don't pick 10.5. For men's, I'm really open. Like, it's just, I mean, some depend on the price, depend on the shoe, like, depend on a lot of stuff. Uh but like, how, like, I explained before, how the hardens, like, basketball shoes size 6, 5.5 sold for like 300 more than regular sizes. You never know. Like, you have to have the shoe in front and look the comps. And in eBay, some shoes you have the specific filter that you can filter the size and check. But we check that too. Like, uh is this a very good shoe for a very good price and a horrible size? It's about you to take the risk or no. But like, most of the time I take it. Like, it's like, like a pair of Jordans, women 7.5, for less than retail in the clearance store for 49.99. I will pick it. Like,
Yeah,
but
Oscar says it also depends on the shoe. I think I mean, I'm gonna talk about it here right now. Depends on the sport, because like, with basketball, like Antonio was saying, you're not gonna want to pick up the 6.5 Hardens, but for us they sold, and that's definitely a one off. You're not gonna pick up 6.5. Normally gonna pick up 6.5 size 6.5 men's basketball shoes. I would never pick up a size 6.5 men's basketball shoes just because they're. Well, I mean, before I didn't know, but I'm like, just because they're hardened, it's like I'm not gonna pick the shoes up just because they're hardened. But now I am. But if it was like any other shoe, Exhibit A's, um, whatever, no, I'm not gonna pick them
Well,
up.
about those Series A of like the new like Hardens and Trey Jones and what is the other one, Dames and issue duns that are appearing on Marshall right now. Some of them has been in like 12 and a half, 13 and a half, 14 and a half. You know, it's been weird sizes, and I have picked some, but it depends on the model. Like some of them look good, some of them look not. But those Exhibit A, I pick up one like 13 and a half and sold for 109. Like, also like today, I got one Trey Jones from Marshall for $40, size 6.5, sold it for 170 today. 6.5 Trey Jones. I mean,
One off. I say it's one off.
yeah,
Typically, you're not gonna, I mean, yeah, of course, it's good. Like you sold it, like, but normally not looking for those size in basketball shoes. And this is where all the variables and all, yeah, it really all does depend
for Trey Jones,
because
yeah.
you Trey Young's okay, yeah, you're gonna pick up Trey Young, you're gonna pick up Hardens, you're not gonna pick up size 6.5 Exhibit A's or just regular, stuff.
Yeah.
Um, Molly says, "How do I figure out how to ship when I list on eBay?" Not sure what you mean by that. Can you please clarify? But when
I
you
mean,
when you sell something, eBay's gonna tell you, "Hey, you sold this item," and you have to go to the website and choose how you want to ship it.
in the computer.
Yeah, you put how much the item weighs. So you put okay, it's 2 pounds. Put the sizing, the
Just,
dimensions of the box.
just watch his videos.
Yeah, watch my videos, you'll see. But it's really not that hard. But when you're first starting out, it can be a little bit intimidating. But yeah, and after you put that in, you pay for it, and you print the label out and tape it onto the box or your poly bag, whatever you're shipping it on. Rodriguez says 11 people, but only 11 before likes. Wow, I didn't even see the like button. Like the live, you guys. Thanks for tuning in, all you guys. Oscar says I just sold a size 14 Kyrie 7 Weatherman for 275. Don't sleep on size 14.
Yeah, size 14 is good. I've been telling Kevin a lot. Size 14 is good. Even 15. Like, and also, if we're talking about sizes, like 12 and a half is also a really specific size. In a basketball shoe or like something like a Nike running is a good size. In other stuff, it will be depending on the shoe, but you have to check like but most of the time like a 12 and a half is not going to be it's not going to be listed unless it's like a floated of those like 12 and a half shoe. Like sometimes like a Rose or Marshall floated of 12 and a half, like don't pick it. But it's like I don't know, like Jordans or some Nike basketball shoes that are really specific, like Kyrie's 12 and a half is good. Like I don't know, what is the other one, KD 12 and a half is good because basketball players, people like tall people, that size normal, or they just get like a half size more. It's not bad. It's a good size. But that's like one of the weirdest men's sizing. Or like like Brooks, we have a problem with like we're 12, but Brooks it looks like it's not true to size, but finding a Brutes 12 and a half is difficult. Like it's hard. Like Dix doesn't have any, for example. Like it's hard. But Kevin found one.
Yeah, I found it at Ross. Out of
Yeah,
all out of all the places. Seba says I sold some Kyrie basketball shoes, size 6 men, sold the same day for 180. We're
yeah. I
not
saw.
talking about rare shoes here. What you're listing or what you're saying is rare shoes like that specifically come up at clearance outlets or wherever you buy your shoes at. In this case, it's a Nike clearance store. They're rare shoes like Oscar sold the Kyrie Weatherman for 275. I don't know
I
what
got.
what colorway the Weatherman is, but I'm assuming it's a red colorway considering somebody paid $275 for it.
I saw some carry for a 4.5 or like one.
Yeah, when I'm talking about the criteria of men's like basketball, only pick size 10 to 12, 10 to 14. I'm talking about broad shoes. Like there can be that little one off, or it's a rare shoe size 7, like Sebas. I'll pick it up, and because the comps say they're good, you know. So, when I'm talking about that, I'm talking about general, but there's definitely those, like I've been saying over and over again in this live, those one offs that you're definitely gonna take. Molly says, "Is it better to list with free shipping?" I believe so, but if you don't want to do it, don't do it.
Just depends of the market of the shoe. If you wanna sell it fast, with like what is the market of the price? Good, it's not. Just we took like pretty much like the Amazon advice of like selling through and whatever. We wanna sell fast, and with free shipping, you're going to be more like people probably will prefer you than somebody that have the same price plus shipping, for example, or less price, but like it's like a 3 cents less or something like that. You know, we we are like that now. I have some like a shipping, like I charge shipping for like low end shoes or something that I can sell for a lot, but I just want to take my cost down or my profit down. I put shipping on it, but it just depend on the market of the shoe, how much fast you want to sell it, how much profit you want.
Yeah, it all depends. But if you're selling like very light items, you can do free shipping. The shipping's only gonna be like $2 to $4. But I don't know what you're selling. If you want to put what you're selling, Molly, down below, we can probably recommend it. But you're gonna do whatever you want to do. A305 Harris says, I personally don't do free shipping and usually price my items less than the people with free shipping because with returns, you give them the full amount back versus you can take out your shipping cost.
Yeah.
Um, when people return stuff to me, yeah, that's definitely a loss on the shipping. Um, but I also price my items. Well, I price them competitively, so I mean, I really don't know, but you have clearance store stuff that you can price at not whatever you want, but depending on how fast you want to move it,
Yeah.
you don't
We
have to do free shipping because people are gonna buy your shoes regardless.
yeah, we mostly like do regular shoes, no
Yeah,
very good shoes.
yeah. If you charge free shipping on a return, you're giving back the full amount. That's true. That's true. Molly says she's mostly selling sneakers, so um, it still depends. Like if you're a Nike clearance store seller, if you don't want to charge shipping, and if you want to charge shipping and price your items a little bit lower than market value, you can go ahead and do that. Um, if you want to do free shipping like us and maybe price up the shoes a little bit more, um, it's all
Yeah,
up to you.
for me, one of the good parts of shipping is like sometimes uh I don't know, like the the distance on eBay like charge more shipping that you pay for it later. For example, eBay charge like 14 and you pay 12, and you made those $2 profit, pretty much profit in the or you add it to the income. That's what I like about charge shipping on it, but sometimes even I think it's backwards. Like they
Yeah,
charge like 14 and it's 15. Just
yeah.
sometimes happen, but it's not most of the time. It's the other way. Like you make some money, but
Sean says, "Oh, go ahead."
no, that's fine. That's it.
Says, Cap Kevin low balls. I do low ball because I'm trying to move my items.
And low
So,
balling so bad right now. I mean, 30% of 500 items right now in my store. Like you can buy my stuff and resell it for regular price.
but you need the space. You're doing this for a reason, Like you're not gonna lose money. You're gonna break even. the The worst thing you're gonna do is break even,
Yeah.
and that's what you're. I mean, not trying to do, but that's what you want. You're not gonna want to lose money. Um, but this is the stuff that you have to do. When running a business, because essentially, I'm done picking up trash inventory, and what I define as trash, I mean, it can be, like you said, it can be like
The
normal. Because
stuff
you
that
said,
was
oh, some shoes I pick, some basketball shoes from Marshalls I pick up size 12 and a half. I'm like, I'm done picking up those stupid shoes, size 12 and a half, 13 and a half. Like, I don't know if it's the shoe. Like I'm pretty sure it is the shoe or my pricing or whatever. They just don't sell for me.
Yeah,
Like they
pretty
just don't
much.
sell.
Pretty much, we want right now. We want stuff that sells 90 days. Pretty much.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
want
then
my selling stuff.
you see like other that were friends selling stuff for $800, stuff that I sold for like between $100 to $200. It's insane.
Yeah, that doesn't affect me. Like I'm happy for them. Like they got their own stuff going on. Like they do their own business model. Like Bobby, he waits a very long time to sell
Yeah,
stuff. Like
but
he can do that, but I'm not gonna wait that long to sell that same item.
yeah, like for example, those like he did a huge sale that those like Jordan's one football cleats. I got a lot of pairs of those. I got like 33 pairs. Uh, No, I got 33%. That's exactly what I had. And I sold them fast. Like I didn't wait. And I sold it between like 100 to I think the best one I sold for like 250 in that moment. I have one right now, one left from 33, 34 pairs.
Why haven't you sold it?
I didn't know that I have it. It was
Oh,
in the storage.
it wasn't listed.
No, it was not listed because I have a
Wow.
lot. Like I passed, but I just have one. It I know why I didn't list it. I send it to stock hits good. The box was good, and they send it back to me. No, the box is damaged, and literally have a hole. Like it had two holes in the box, and I don't know. I just maybe like put it, somewhere else, and didn't put it and didn't list it.
Yeah,
But
I mean, that's
you know,
weird.
like the listing right now is like 250, and I listed for like after I see Bobby's one, I listed for like 500. But it's not like the pricing at least in gold is not there. Like for that side, it's not. It's like a 9, 9.5. It's not
Why
there.
don't you co-sign it or whatever the thing? Like leave it at the gold storage.
It was StockX. You can do that in StockX.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah,
Incorrect.
yeah, and also
Platform.
yeah, because StockX doesn't sell rape boxes or whatever. Yeah,
Yeah, I got
but
you.
it's there. Pretty much, I just wanna hold it. It cost me $20. But what it going is like I sold all of them between that like 100 to 250. But it was there. Like it was like that was like 2020. I didn't wait no time to sell those. But
Of course. I mean, at that time in your business state, I wouldn't have held those either. You know, like you
yeah,
need it's with this business, you need money coming in, money coming out. Like I'm not gonna say ASAP, like, but essentially you do want it fast. Like you want
you
to
should
keep moving,
pretty much you
rolling
should
your
wanna
money,
treat it as a business.
snowballing. What was that?
Maybe you like most of the times you wanna treat it as a business, and if you need the money, right? You need the money in. Some people have unlimited money, unlimited space, and they can help. They can hold shoes. They can wait, and that's fine because sometimes it pay off. Sometimes pay off,
Yeah,
but it's
Molly's.
depend of your model. Like there are a lot of models in here, and you know,
There's
uh,
too many business models that you can go
yeah,
off of. Like
yeah,
when selling sneakers, like selling literally anything. Um, Molly says I've been having issues selling on StockX lately. They keep sending my stuff back. Yeah, I'm done selling on StockX. Like
yeah.
I don't
I
sell anything on there.
yeah,
Seba says he doesn't sell on there.
yeah. I'm not done with that, but I mostly only sell the releases. Like that's the only thing that I put there. It's like if the price is like $20 over gold, I send it in StockX. But if gold have like sometimes most of the time gold is a little more pricier. If gold have like 10, only like it had to be like 10 more, I sell on gold. Because gold have a lot of other stuff. Like if they don't accept your shoe because the box is damaged, you can just leave it there and don't pay the chip back to you and other stuff. Yeah, I love gold. StockX is yeah, it's going down right now in a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I mean Sebas and Oscar don't sell on StockX because they just have half box stuff, so they just do go. So I mean that's good for them. And Molly says the only reason I do StockX is because I don't have to mess with shipping.
Yeah, but
Super
gold needs them.
simple. Yeah, I recommend you try Gold Molly. That'll be your best bet, and I think you'll like it a little bit better than StockX. No
And you
lid
can, and
games.
you also can sell shoes without the lead, without buds, used shoes, anything. Like it's pretty cool.
Yeah. So I mean, I think we covered most of the criteria here. If anybody has any further questions, leave them down below in the comment. If you're watching the replay of the live, thank you. Leave them in the comments. Sorry, that's for like for the people who are watching the replay. But anybody who tuned into the live, greatly appreciate it. Um, we're gonna be signing off here for tonight. Um, and I hope you guys enjoyed the topic.
Yeah, see you next Thursday.
Yeah, see you guys next Thursday. Stay great.